Hello and welcome to Let's Play campaign. So we'll continue expanding. So we'll copy this layout and keep going to the left. We can technically build there, but let's leave it as of now. So this is the way I generally build. I go on the left side and then in between you will have these service related or production related beneficial buildings which will then help
must
you.
be the governor. My name is Licia Ma. Licia means glowing clouds, like the ones you see in the desert at dawn. What is yours?
So we have found our first
Our scouts have
neighbor,
sighted new land.
and that is Lycia. So this is our island. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice setup. So you can always
Were you
have.
planning a surprise visit?
So you can take these contracts for additional money initially. So you can build ships, although we don't have that option yet, but you can soon start building ships and then start doing these contracts to basically earn more money. Now the layout that we have taken is that all our competitors will be in the four corners, I think. Okay, so we have set up sanctuary, we need to set up grammaticus, and now we have the tiles required to take care of it. Now if I set it up here, it does not help because it's not reaching the population there. So we might need to set it up here. Great.
What a pleasure to meet you. I am Licia Ma. Father's a silk merchant. You simply must join us for dinner sometime.
So we'll extend the
Imagine the
greeting as
possibilities.
of now. Alright, so this does not take care of these two buildings. So we'll not be able to upgrade those two. This was bakery. Let's see if we can relocate this. So you can press full stop button and that rotates the camera. So let's rotate it here so that our road can continue. So now if you see, we have unlocked research as well as religion. So in religion, these are the different gods that you have, but Ceres is the god who helps in increase production of bread, your porridge. All of these you have a increase. So we'll set Ceres as the patron because there are a lot of benefits by having her. Now we have unlocked the research tree. So these are the things which you can research, and you research based on knowledge. So currently we are having 87 88 knowledge per minute. So the first thing I think where we are going to get stuck is your trade post capacity. So we can unlock depot and followed by the warehouse, upgrading your warehouse, right? These are the two things which we can immediately take care of, followed by the increase in the trade post capacity as well. So it will take some time. We'll let that run. Meanwhile, let's look at the islands which are discovered and if any of them have mackerel. Not yet. So there are three big islands which we have discovered, but none of them have mackerel as of now. Okay, so we can't really build up our garum as of now, and these two we have already built. So we need 200 plebeians to unlock sandal and soap. I think we can go ahead and start expanding these. Alright, now we have unlocked sandals and soap. So as your citizens upgrade, their needs change and the supply chain keeps becoming more and more complicated. Let's look at construction as well. So harbor building now have option of shipyard, ropes and sails. So if you want to start producing more ports, then this is the way to do that. You also have military buildings which you can set up. We are not going to do that right now. Most important is the vigils which you should set up. So our fire safety, now let's look at this. So island fire safety is minus 326. That means a fire can start almost immediately multiple places, right? Our health is minus 30, but we can't do anything because we have not unlocked the Medici. And happiness is okay at 97. So we need to set up some vigils. Now if I set up here, then there's a good coverage on this side. So let's have that as the first one. And we'll try to keep our structure same. Most important would be this area. So this will take care of requirement of all the buildings that we have here. Okay, so we are out of tiles now. We'll need to wait, but that itself has made it minus 244, and then we'll have to set up few here as well. So in this game initially you will struggle a lot with fire safety. You have a citizen quest.
They said only an ass would dream of asking the governor, and I'm an ass.
Okay, let's see. Look for the cook at the tavern.
I'm my trough.
Now it tells you also which tavern.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
And now you essentially need to find
Fancy things don't grow here.
I can cook anything, right? What is this? Okay, let's read it. In your city, okay. All he needs is the palace oleum, which he claims can be found at Plebeian. Okay, so Plebeian is one of the traders who we will soon discover. Our ship will discover soon. So once we have that, then I think we can take care of this request. Till then, we'll just collapse it. So we'll need one more Grammaticus for sure, because you have certain population here who are not basically able to get the service there. Okay, so in terms of our second line of expansion, I am thinking we'll change this again to make it like this, even though the road will get closed. But the way I'm thinking is that we have a villa option as well. Forgot this. So Garner Villa is extremely important. It gives you a lot of benefits has to be centrally placed as much as possible, somewhere around here, I think. We'll have to see. Ideally, you would want it to cover everything, all the houses, but because we're not going to build houses down, we are only going to go up. Even if it is not covering the bottom area or the edges, should be fine. So okay, let's do this. Let's delete this road. Let's change the, oh, this is too tall actually. Okay, this is a good placement. It will cover as much as it can cover, and maybe there should be,
Our scouts have sighted new land.
no, this will have to, we will have to change the way it is right now. We'll have to make it vertical. Why? Because I want to have some space around my villa. So yeah, this is a good coverage, and we can do it like this.
Always bribe your own guards before someone else does it.
And
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
hold on,
Your ship
guys.
is under attack.
Ship is under attack.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
So the pirates have already started attacking, so we'll soon need to start building ships as well. So yeah, so what I was trying to do is build a double road around it. That looks a bit good. What you can do is have the flagstone pattern around. There. And later on we'll upgrade the road as well, of course. Okay, so what does your villa do? So villa basically, it increases the prestige. Okay, let's actually should have a description here. Yeah, so it increases the prestige by +1, and you can only build one on the island. If there is an attack, it will happen on the villa. Let's actually save the game. We have not saved it yet. So Max Wrecker 1. Okay. We can change this as well to be vertical, and we will essentially need one more road here. All right. So you must be wondering why so much gap in between. So it's essential because, as I said, there are a lot of these service buildings which you want to build, which need to have space, and they have to be in between your residential residences. So if you just build residences here, let's say if I had all of them here and then had these buildings somewhere on top, the coverage will not be that high. So think of this as the residential circle with services and your villa right in the heart of it. Now, in order for us to expand, what we can do, because we have enough timber as well, we can simply copy a bigger layout let's say this much. And you can
Governor! Diana Augusta. Mother reckons keeping the codices does me good, but I'm literally dying to get back to Rome.
So Diana is one of the merchants as well from whom you can buy goods. So we are setting this up here this way. You can bring another layer right on top. And let's copy this as well. This is going to boost, or rather the requirement of things is going to drastically increase. Okay, we're out of timber. So new island milestone. Let's pay for the festival. So festival basically bring income on the entire bakeries and breweries on island. Income effect is +1, and you get a random specialist or a captain. Now that specialist who comes, you can actually, so you can have them added here in specialist slot, and each of these specialists have different capabilities. Let's see if we already have. We do have. So we have. Oh, let's bring our ship back. Ship. Let's bring it back. So one of the things that I have here is a captain, seafaring captain, who has +25 hit points, movement speed is more, and the wind angle is also +45. So it's a huge boost. And this is a plus health, +0.6 health in the area. So what you can do is specialist, you can click and you can add per. So in this entire area the health has gone up, and you can see from minus we have gone to +31. That's great. So these specialists are very handy, and you need to be mindful of these specialists, and you need to keep adding them. Okay.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
Yes. So we did not have timber last time, so let's start setting this up. So here it will impact the wood. This is a good location. Apart from the bottom
Our
right
scouts have
farm,
sighted new land.
this actually has a good coverage. We can set up one here, and we are again out of. What are we out of? We are out of timber. Okay, timber is fine. Oh, we got it. So we had kept one here. I think let's set up one here, because the coverage of this, oh, it's only these houses. Okay, then we need something here. Okay, so now let's see. So you have these houses covered, and you have these houses covered. You still don't have the top ones covered, which we'll soon do. Now we are at +74, but if you see, we have started running into, because we are scaling up in terms of production, the needs have also increased. So we need sardines and we need eunuchs.
Kaiso Syracuse. We deal in acquisitions and human relations, in a manner of speaking.
This is the pirate.
Keep your nose out of Syra, Governor, and we'll have ourselves a pleasant arrangement.
Initially, we'll extend a polite greeting,
Fancy counting yourself among the winners.
but later on, our aim will be to wipe the pirate out. So I think the way this map is structured, it's a pirate in the middle, all 4 other governors at the
When will
corner.
you accept contracts? I would very much much like to talk business.
And that's an interesting setup then, actually. Okay, where is our ship? Is it not back yet? Not yet. All right. So, in terms of research, it's still going on. And we have not yet discovered Plebeian. We have only discovered Dinah's house, or rather estate. I think it should be somewhere here. Now, does this have mackerel? It does have mackerel. So, we must capture this island. It's good that we are calling back the ship. So, we must capture this because we need the mackerel here. And it is closer to our island as well. So, that will help us. So, this is where our island is, and this is where this island is, right below us. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Things are going great. As of now, there's a festival in our city. People are dancing and parading around. The biggest problem we have right now is still fire safety. Let's keep building because you have no option. So fire safety remains a problem till you actually get aqueducts, which is your third level population. Once you get, then only it kind of reduces. But yeah, we are a long way away from that. So we will set this one up here. Yeah, that's a good place to set up. We don't have anything here, I think. Yeah, this covers the last two farms as well, which were not getting covered, and it covers this area as well. So let's check. It covers everything here. You can see these icons, so that means the coverage is there as well with the help of the other building. Why is this not getting covered? It should get covered, right? Somehow icon was not showing. So this is getting covered, and this is also getting covered. So all buildings down here are getting covered. Here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. So we also have Custodia, which basically improves happiness by +2. But I think we will not, because these have maintenance cost as well, 10 denarii as well as 6 workforce requirement. So that is huge. Okay. So we have +176 Libertas workforce now. I think we can go ahead and start upgrading these as well. We have run out of timber. Too many transporters are delaying things. Our ship is here. Okay. So now using transfer menu, we can basically get the captain added. So that drastically improves our ship. All right. We need to give 20 timber to the ship in order for it to settle on this island. So as I was telling at the start of the game, that timber kind of becomes a bottleneck. Five timber. Yeah, okay, we were checking the coverage. So coverage wise, even if you attain 100%, this does not go below 0 till you have aqueducts. I think there will be some houses where we don't have it. Let's see. This covers this much area and this covers this much. Yeah, this house at the end we are not covered. Yeah, we're just about not covering it. We have unlocked more, so amphora and olive oil. Now let's see what all things we don't have. So far so good. Okay, so we don't have resin tapper. We'll need to build that on another island, and we don't have olive as well. So olive, if I'm not wrong, I saw it here. Yeah, so you can see we have olive fertility here. So that means we'll need to capture this island because olive fertility is not here as well. So that island will be required. And I think there was one more thing, which is your resin. So we'll have to see if resin, yeah, resin and olive is available here. So this island definitely we need to capture, and of course this island. So that's the big change that they've done in Anno 117 as opposed to the earlier games, that they have spread out your building requirements across, so that you are forced to expand and go to other islands. You cannot just stick to one island and be happy with it. 13 is a bit less, and we are waiting for this to get completed 4 more minutes, and then we can build a depot, because I think there are certain goods which we are overproducing. So coal we are overproducing. So what you can do is you can actually set up global rules. So as of now everything is at no trade, because we want to earn some money as well of anything which is excess, because if charcoal is 75, then the production will stop. Full output storage it says, because there's no space to store this charcoal. So what you can do is sell all goods when above, and you can then change this to 50, or let's say 70. So when above 70, all goods actually can be sold, and that way the production will not stop, and we'll then start getting some money as well. So that's a global rule which has been applied. So if I open anything, you will see that it has this rule which is applied to all the goods. If there's a specific good you don't want to be sold, then you can individually go to that particular good, and then you can basically say no trade, which will then only change for this particular good, not the other ones. All right, we got 20, so let's take that. So we need timber, all 20 we'll need right now, and we can set up a new trading post on the new island. Now setting up island also is not cheap, by the way. You need, I don't know if we have enough balance to set up or not, and there's a maintenance cost also generally associated with it. This island is actually safe to set up on this island. This one, however, is more closer to the pirates and will come under attack more often. Okay, so we can't. So this is 32,500 and tax per minute is 100 denarii. We can handle tax per minute because we are at 471.
Getting this empire back on its feet won't be easy. The Legion has a saying, if your attack is going well, you're walking into an ambush.
So he's an emperor, there's no point pissing him off. So we can, as of
Kiss
now,
him in
just...
cheeks. I like it.
So with the emperor, we'll keep the relationship a bit better.
What could you possibly require?
Okay, so this one, because it's a big island, needs 32,500. let's go on this island and see how much is required to set up here. And we can try and see if there's any island on the right hand side here, because that will be more farther away from the pirate, but ideally I would want to settle on these two islands. Honestly, money wise we are doing quite well. So money balance, if you see, if you click on this, so island income, most of it is coming from the needs, fulfillment of the needs. See, from needs plus 114, from your fish 114. So yeah, by building more population you are able to take care of the needs more. Now in terms of research also, it makes sense to see if there are research. So this research, for example, well, becomes extremely important in the early game because it reduces your fire safety. So I'm actually thinking warehouse, but warehouse is also essential because then the warehouse stops performing properly and then it stops the production. But after this is done, we essentially need to get this done. But for this to be done, it will automatically do this one first, and then only it will allow us to do this research. We can try and increase our knowledge, and the simplest way to do that is by building a grammaticus, which we should do anyways because this grammaticus had a less coverage. Only this area is getting covered. We don't have any coverage here for the citizen, so we can set up one more grammaticus here, and that should increase the rate at which we are producing. So you can see this is at 361. So we have now taken care of our first upgrade. So if you go in construction, you have the option of building a depot. We just need one more wood, one more timber, and then we should be able to build it there. So let's set that up. So this from 75, now if you see, our capacity has increased to 175. So the global rules that we had set.
There are two gentlemen here to see you. Unless that is, I am seeing double.
So for all goods we had kept it at 70. Now we will move this to 120. So anything which goes above 120 we can go ahead and sell it, but till 120 I think we'll need. Okay, so this will change for everything.
I await your instruction.
So there are these two brothers, Brutus and Gaius, and once you speak with them, you figure out what. So both of them have their own advantages. But if you see, so for example, Brutus workforce from resident is increased by 20%. And with Gaius, your income area effect is plus 1.5. So Gaius, of course, is bringing in huge amount of income. So we'll hire Gaius, and
Legacies are built with such choices.
And we will basically here, as a specialist, we will add Gaius.
My business is your business, Buller.
And this has now boosted our income to 602. All right, let's see if we can buy this. We cannot. So it's the same island, as in same cost for this island as well. Let's send our ship to the right and see if there is any other island there as well. But we definitely need to capture both of these islands, which means we need to get to a place where we have enough money to take care of the island needs. Alright, let's keep checking your production, because see, you will come across situations like this. So I thought I built sardines, or no, we didn't have wood at that time, I think. So we have only one. We'll need to build one more. So now if I click and check, immediately you can see that the need is fulfilled. So that's one thing I love about this game, like you can immediately see how things are changing. It's very clear what is required, what needs to be built if you keep checking this production tab. For tunic, now tunic, you don't just set up a spinner. When a tunic is required, you need to basically set up the entire supply chain, not only one. Now this is one mistake that most of the players make, because here it will just say tunic and you will think that, hey, I need tunic, I will just go ahead and set up this, which will give me the tunic.
I am Valeria Turan, proprietor of its many establishments.
So remember, we need to go and we had one of those missions for the cook.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
So we'll basically go and check that. All right. Yes, hemp farm. So here we cannot, here we cannot, here we can. Let's set it up here. To so that is one hemp farm taken care of, and we need spinner. Now spinner brings +1 income. We already have one here and we can basically put one more. So I hope you guys are understanding why you need this much gap in between. So you can see a lot of these buildings are giving you instant advantages by placing them in the middle. So place one line or place one row of houses, leave gap in between, and then again have houses. So this way you are then building in a circular kind of manner. So if you see, this is the circle we're kind of aiming for, and this then essentially gives you a better coverage. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Now military wise, we need to look in that direction because we should start building in some ships. Let's look at this mission now. So he needs Palace Oleum, which can be found at Plebeian. Now we are at Plebeian.
What we are selling here on Plebeian is an escape, Governor. Paradise.
So requisition Oleum. So yes.
This sample can be free of charge. We rely on maritime routes. Patrons come from far and wide for Plebeian's entertainments.
Okay, so we've got that one good which was required for the cook, and then I think we'll get a specialist by completing this. So specialists are very crucial for this game. Missing good, yeah, you should soon get that. And once production, although takes time, production buildings, like if I check here, it will still show -1. Although this count is now, it will get done, but not immediately. So, but the fish immediately was because it started producing instantly. Okay. Let's see how many we can upgrade. We can upgrade these as well. All right. So we are again out of timber. Now here, bread, let's see, I think bread we have taken care of the need completely. Bread, yes, in fact, we are producing far more than that is required, so that's set. For this we needed mackerel, for which we need to capture that island. Sanctuary and grammaticus we have taken care of. Sandal is something we can set up on this island itself because there is no dependent on items from the other island. That we can set up, as well as soap we can set up. Alright, so let's start with sandal. Now it needs pig farm which has a -2 health. So this is of course something which you'll have to build far away from your other buildings, because each building it will do a -2. And then you need salt ponds which can be built at the coast, and then you will need the tannery which again is -2. So these two we can actually set up all three of these together around here, provided the coverage comes. Okay, let's finish this mission. Where was the mad cook? Somewhere here. Okay.
What do we do, Gov? What do we do, Gov?
The mad cook is supposed to prepare a potion, provided he's provided the provision. He needs more hemp. Gift a pile of coins. All right. All right. So let's sample it. We need the shimmery golden oil. It is still sandal. How does it taste? You take a bite. For a moment, you feel like contented, or like but the taste lingers. Hire the cook. Hire the mad cook. Offer your praises to the cook and a position at your villa. That will be better, I think. Award the cook with a job as a private chef. I think let's go with
That's
this.
the way of it then.
Okay, so now if I check,
Genuine culinary miracle, eh? Thanks for helping out, Governor. I'll be thinking about that for half a century.
nice. Where is he? But I don't see here. Okay. Mad cook. Happiness from taverns is +1. Health is +1. Knowledge is +1. Oh wow, very
Stick your
good.
tongue out and say No, looks good.
Alright, so that quest helped us a lot. And yeah. Okay.
We stand waiting.
What does this island have? This has mackerel. So one option is to, but yeah, I think we don't need it here. The closer one is much better. It has mackerel. Murex is something which is required later on. So this does not have murex, and this also does not have murex. So even if we capture these two, we will again then be forced to capture this because of murex. So I'm thinking it might be a better option to capture this instead, because it has mackerel as well as murex. Whew. Okay, anyways, money wise I think we are far behind. 30,000 is what was required. We have increased our income, but it will take some time to reach 32.
Ready.
let's give this back and let's keep exploring.
Through the waves.
Okay, so we are setting up this, which is your sandal production. So what I'm thinking is, what if we set up everything here, because your salt ponds will need to be set up here. We need to check if the warehouse coverage is there till here. It is correct, so that is a good option. So we will need, this produces 30 seconds only one of these. Pig farm, you can then essentially have it here. And it needs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe 5 here. Okay, warehouse organization was discovered. Excellent. So now if you see, there are icons of above warehouse that there are too many transporters, then you can upgrade those warehouse. But without that prompt, you should not upgrade it on your own because it takes resources. All right, so we have set up salt ponds and pig farm. We need to set up 2 tannery. So let's build up a road rather than blocking it completely. And then we can set up, wait, is it reaching the warehouse? It is. If I build it up here, will it reach? It will, just about. Okay. And then the final one, oh, this takes 2 minutes. So we'll need 4 of these. So you see, this takes 30 seconds, correct? And this takes 1 minute. So you make 2. If it takes 2 minutes, then you make 4 in order for you to have 1:1 ratio. Now you'll think you might not need these many sandals right now, which is fine, and I agree. But having 4 of these will ensure that you complete the supply chain and you can then start selling them as well. 4 will take significant space. Let's build one more road. In fact, let's delete this. Not that. Oh man.
Ah, I did not think they would find me in among the weeds of my garden.
Let's click.
Ithacus Tarragonus Taurus, at your service.
But this game does not give you any penalties for making such mistakes, which is good. Like in the easy mode, at least that we are playing, you don't need to worry about destroying something because you get the entire cost back. Okay, so 4 of these, but it has to reach the warehouse, and but I'm thinking we'll need a warehouse to cater to so much need just for sandals. And it's a huge supply chain. But the good thing is you've set up everything nearby. So the beauty of this is you can see immediately the pigs are getting delivered here. It's not going to go to warehouse. Your warehouse, in fact, will only get impacted when the final goods have to be delivered for the sandals. So final sandals which are made, you will then deliver those to the warehouse. Otherwise, all goods, so see from here, you're delivering it here. So salt goes here, pig goes here, and from here you're producing leather, and leather immediately goes here. So that's the biggest advantage of setting the supply chain all in one place, because then you do not have any delays. Now, of course, you need to set up City Watch, to protect these buildings. So we'll set up one here. Actually, we can break this road.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
So you can pause it. So whenever you have something which you know will break, so it will break the flow here. So pause the game. What I'm trying to do is trying to optimize the space as much as possible and trying to see if that can be done. I don't think it's wise. Yeah, because the road continuity kind of goes for a toss. This is fine, I think. And we can then build it up here. Or about here. This way, at least this road, we can send it up. This also can be sent if required technically, but yeah. And this we can connect till here. Alright, we'll resume. We meet
Friend, if that you be. Let us
Paragon.
start well together.
So we'll just
I
extend
myself have
the
few
greeting.
needs, but come to me for anything.
I think it's time we start looking at our building shipyard. The shipyard requires coast.
A blade wiped clean.
Now let's see coast wise, do we have any other option apart from here, because it's a big island. Yes, you do have a huge area there, and yeah, you have here as well. So you have 3 places where you can build. Sometimes I prefer to have them in separate places because it helps to kind of balance it. So I'm thinking we'll set this up on top. Otherwise it becomes really overcrowded in one place. Here you'll need the production buildings like your fish
So I
and
meet a
depots.
stranger, just as the goldfish implied. Zaranitu, ritually pure interpreter of omens.
So let's build it here.
Your first shipyard, is it? A first paddle into this great wide world.
So you can change the kind of road you're building by clicking on this tool. Okay, so shipyard is connected. Now, of course, to build these ships, you need, so there are 2 types of ships. You have the civilian ships here, which is used for your transport. And as you upgrade, the goods you can transport increases, as well as the size, the hit points, or the, yeah, hit points is basically the health of these goods. Wait, let's check what is
Your
going on
face
here.
is unfamiliar.
Extend
Are
polite
you a
greeting.
scientist? An artificer? A
Oh,
mathematician?
excellent.
I am Zaranitu. I seek to understand the movement of the stars.
We got 10,000. Ah, wow. Thank you for giving gifts. Excellent. So, okay, this comes first. Let's get the ship back. Where are we? Ooh, we're in a tricky place. If I
My solemn
directly,
thanks for your heroics.
if I directly bring it here, it might come through the.
Fair enough.
Pirate location. There is a risk associated.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Yeah, it's not worth the risk. So we need to send it first here. Change course. Go here, and then from there we'll have to bring it from down, because the pirates will definitely gun down our ships. But yeah, suddenly we have a good enough boost to take care of. So too many transporters, things are getting delayed, but this is something which we are still researching. In about 1 minute we will. Hey, I thought we upgrade trading post improvements. Okay, so this can also be happening because we have not built a warehouse here, so the entire supply chain for this is kind of getting hampered there. So whenever you see that, you have two options, either to upgrade or you just build a warehouse. So if I add a warehouse here, then that should send everything from here to this, and this area will basically not be touched at all. Okay, how is the ship doing? Ship is doing fine. Right, so sandal production is set up. Let's look at our, yeah, so what we need now is soap and amphora. So soap is something which we can set up on this island, so let's do that. For amphorae we need resin, and for soap we have everything which is required. So we have a better ship now, which is good. Oh yeah, we were setting up the ship production. So what you need essentially, so trireme is a good ship, but that you need to research. Legio 1 is what we have unlocked. Now this needs rope and it needs sails. So rope and sails, it's easy to set up, so we can set up the buildings associated with it. So rope production chain requires M farm and 2 rope makers, and for sails you need sheep and 3 sail maker. So because it's a 1:3 ratio. Okay, so the reason why I had built this here is because then we can build the entire supply chain for that here. We also have a warehouse here, by the way, which should help us take care of all the needs here. Residential we don't want to expand here anyways. About we'll build a, if this needs to be expanded further, we will go to a completely different area, maybe somewhere out here, and then build another residential zone. So now in terms of priorities, we need to see what needs to be done. Whether this is a higher priority or whether, I would say soap is a higher priority. So let's build that first. Okay, where do we set up? Because lard, again, if you see, is -2 happiness, -2 fire safety.
May I suggest some refreshments?
And pig farm, anyways, we know is -2 health. Let's set it up here itself. I would think so, because we've already built a warehouse here. We might as well completely utilize that. So one here. In fact, we don't even need that road. and we don't need, yes, excellent. Okay, so we have set up one pig farm, and we'll need to set up 2 of these. Should build a road here. Can be here as well. And of course 2 of these. So this, if you see, has a +1 population and +2 health, but it reduces happiness by -1. So you'll reduce happiness, but you will increase population and health. So I'm thinking we'll build this near our city, near our residential. So one can go here. Wait, let's see the roads first. We've already built up something which is right on top of the road. I think we'll build here one, and maybe one here. Although there will be delay by the time goods reach this, but again it has area benefits, so that's always good. Lavender, you'll need, wow, 4. We need 4 of lavender growers. It's going to take a lot of space. So let's start with here. I don't think it will even fit in this space. Oh no. So we can't keep it here because the space is not there. I think farm we can here. I think because there is a room to add some residential here to complete the circle. Yeah. Oh. This actually should be. I think we'll have to expand here. So we have a warehouse built here. We can extend this road down. Should always leave a gap. Let's move this by 1. Does it compromise here? No, it doesn't. Now we can build a road here, bring it down, and we can connect this as well. Right. This is a good space to expand. So we need 4 of these. So this will take a lot of space. I'm thinking first let's set these buildings up. 2 will not come here. Okay. Looks beautiful. And this way you are able to utilize the entire area as well. Okay, so we can add more here and finish it. That works. So we'll set up one more. We need two more actually. 3 more. How many do we need? Yeah, 4 we'll need. Oh man, it's not covering everything, which means we'll have to remove this road and we'll have to expand down. Okay, so what we can do is extend this road and just have these built here. Great. And then the final one. One 76. Okay, we can maybe build it here. 179, 180. All right, looks good. 4 of these are set up here. So now they are all at speed of 50. Charcoal, we'll have to see if there's any shortage of charcoal, because there are many buildings which are using charcoal now. So far we are okay, shows us +1, but we'll have to keep an eye if that situation changes. So garum and amphorae we need to, okay, let's check where our ship is. Now we can call our ship back. I forgot about this, we can delete this. Alright, all 4 are set. Let's double check. So pig farm we have set up down, lard we have set up down, soap makers. Did I set up soap makers? I have not set up soap makers, I think. No, I did. I did set them up here. And of course lavender fields we have set up here. Great. Now the only thing which remains is, once we get our ship back, we will purchase those islands. I think we can start with this one, which will give us, so there are 2 options. I think, yeah, the closer one is much better, although like we were discussing, wait, let's stop. Anyways, it doesn't have wood. We'll have to come back for that. So this has mural snail population, marble deposit, mineral deposit, sand rack, and this one has sturgeon population and oyster population, which this one, oyster is there but sturgeon is not there. Iron deposit, mineral deposit, but this one has marble deposit as well. Oh my god, okay. So we'll need to capture this one, although it is right beside Paragon. New research available. All right, so very important, So all fire related upgrades, do them first, because fire is the biggest problem. So if I check right now, we have minus 417. Oh, we still have loading issue here. Why have I not done the research for trading post improvement? Let's do that first, because our trading post is getting overloaded. So we are going to capture this island first, which is near Tarragon. He won't be happy. And eventually we'll need to capture second, then we'll need to capture this island, and then third we'll need to capture this island. So these three islands we should capture, which will then give us, it will bring us in a very good position. We are doing very well in terms of income, so we are already at 49, and we should ideally build more Libertas workforce. Let's see if all, yes, there's a gap here. Some needs are not being fulfilled, which is okay. So, wait, is our ship here? It is. We need, yeah, I think we need 50 timber at least. And we will need tile as well. Let's take everything we have. And then let's go here.
Festina Lente.
So where do we have, this one looks bigger. This okay, definitely this one. We'll set it up here, and that's nice waterfall. Yeah, so the way I try to set up islands is I only keep upgrading one island in terms of population. So for example, we are at Plebeian, and then I think we'll have Equitus as next, and after Equitus we have one more. So I don't keep upgrading on all the islands unless it is required. That way you keep the supply chain simple on the other islands, and you don't need to then keep building each and every building on each and every island. That way your main island is now Brixia, and we will soon be capturing the other island. So Wells is discovered now, minus 425 fire safety till the time our ship reaches there. Let's do something about it. So there's an overload icon I just saw here, but we don't have 5 tiles. Okay, we'll upgrade it when we have it. So what Wells does is it helps you improve on the existing one for even further. So we can, and it doesn't take much space as well. Although the range is a bit less, it is not as big as the others. So this covers all buildings. This is good. We'll set up one here, and I think we can set up only one more. This covers, if I join these roads, and if I place it here, then this should cover almost all buildings. Yes, it does. Okay, so we're here. Let's set up Trading post will lose 100 per minute, so it became 628.
Has been achieved with aplomb. Your confidence knows no bounds.
You were offered a loan, paid back with interest. I don't need that, thank you.
Worth a try.
All right, now we'll transfer. We have 50 wood here, and we have 44 tile here. So we will set this up. But let's bring our ship back. Now the only thing which we need on this island is mackerel. Now mackerel population was required because we wanted to what was it? Yes, for our garum. So this requires, now you need to see what kind of population do you require. So see, this is easy. So we need your Libertas workforce is required for mackerel. That means we don't need plebeians on this island. That means I can just have, if I have to set up even 4 of these, that means I'm going to need 16 workforce. That is more than enough. So that, and then we can start trading in and bringing this to our island. And we have to set up the sail and rope as well. And this is getting overloaded as well, which we are researching now. So once this is done, we will upgrade. I think we should have enough to upgrade here. Okay, so we upgraded our warehouse. Much better now. Missing goods. Yeah, it will take some time. All right, so I think this is a good place to save the game. And I think we'll pause here for today. So we achieved a lot of things actually. We managed to bring in, we managed to capture one more island, which again generally is a very big investment. So required 30,000. Honestly, without those 10,000 denarii which were offered by our allies, we would not have been able to do it. So thanks to that, we were able to. But on our main island, I think we have set up almost everything. Soon we'll set up everything for the plebeians as well, and then we should be able to upgrade them to equitus, which is the next level. So I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and do subscribe to my channel. It's a brand new channel,